Hello, it's been a little while since I've done an update. Wanted to cover some more about this path I've had towards monetization on my channel. And I'm really just doing this for people out there who are considering starting their own YouTube channel, or maybe they've just recently started one. Maybe you've started one recently. Um, I became monetized finally on February 13th of 2025. And as you can see, it's not like a super money maker or anything like that. At this point, I've only have an estimated revenue of about $42.07. And today is March 24th. So going from February 13th to March 24th. And so I hit 1,000 subscribers. And at the time, I was averaging over 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days, which are the two requirements basically to get monetized. And right now I'm at 1,060 subscribers. Now, I will say it's been a real challenge, and I think people need to look at this as kind of a long-term investment of time. I enjoy what I do. I'm learning. I'm not the best when it comes to video editing and so on. I've had to learn quite a few things. When I first started the channel, I really didn't know anything about video editing, and a lot of my early uploads were uploads from a phone or from screen captures, and basically I wasn't even adding anything at all, no titles, no nothing. Um, and so it's been a challenge, but one of the things I would recommend to anybody is basically really spend some time looking at your analytics. If you do have a channel, it's something that I do use. There's almost too much information in here, honestly. Um, one of the things that I've been struggling with recently is a drop in the watch time. I was at one point I was up to like 389 watch hours on average, and that's over the year. Right now, I'm running about 62.7 hours less than usual. I'm down to 277, so I've actually fallen. Typically, this channel's run between 340 to 440 watch hours, and that includes public, private, unlisted, and even deleted videos. So it has dropped a lot. Now, according to YouTube, they're saying I've got about 8,510 views from sources outside of YouTube, which is lower than usual. Fewer people are discovering my content on websites and apps outside of YouTube. Now, I will say one of the areas that I have been getting views typically in the past was from Facebook posts. I think that was one of the main areas that I was linking videos through that. Um, and now it says their recommendations sometimes links to videos or videos embedded on websites and apps outside of YouTube get less attention or are no longer visible. And that is true. Something like a Facebook post gets old pretty quick. I need to check social media postings and sites that feature my content and take a look. Now, the analytics are very interesting. They will list things like what are the top content during this period. Average view durations. That's one other area. A lot of these videos that I've had, especially the math problems, it seems like a lot of people come to get the answer and then they're gone. I'm lucky on some of these videos if I keep anybody's attention for more than 30, 40, 50 seconds. But once they've got the answer, they're gone. And this is one of the reasons, really, why I've been looking at making a shift. This channel first started out, it was known as the Math Puzzle Crash Course. Just a lot of simple math problems, a lot of order of operations type problems, things like that. Um, but one of the things I ran into, I'm going to click over on the audience tab, jump ahead a little bit. And this has been a trend really throughout the channel. You can see these graphs where basically it's showing here it's showing the returning viewers in purple. So, throughout the history of this channel, I can look at this and say, wow, new viewers on Wednesday, March the 12th. I had 347 new viewers, but only 13 returning. And I think what a lot of it is with a lot of the math content that I've had, people are coming just to look for an answer to a problem, and then they're gone, and they're not often returning. So it can be good for getting new viewers. It certainly helped as far as getting subscribers, getting up over 1,000. But the challenge in a channel like this is you want people to return. You want to develop a community, and so that's really something that I need to work on. Honestly, I do. I'm just posting a video here soon to announce a class for PLC programming, programmable logic controllers, which is something that I've got a lot of experience in. I've got years of experience in that. So I created a free course. I've got a free course coming up. So I'm really kind of getting away from some of these simple math problems. I'm trying to get more into other areas of technology. Uh, Science, technology, engineering, things like that, mathematics. Not just the math problems, not just these little simple problems that you see all over the internet. I want to get more beyond that. Um, and I mean, I can look at content. I've got information on the videos. Again, views 11,900, which is 4,900 less than usual. So that's been dropping. Impressions 90% more. Basically, how many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers. So that's actually gone up. So that's good. One of the things I will probably attribute that to is I'm learning how to use Canva. I was just basically taking screenshots out of a PowerPoint and using that as a thumbnail. And a lot of my very early videos, I basically let YouTube decide what that should be. I didn't even create thumbnails, and I'm learning more and more that that's a real mistake. It really doesn't set your videos apart. You need to have those catchy thumbnails to really get people's attention. So yeah, I guess I'm compared to the last 28 days, I'm getting 90% more. So the impressions are getting a little better. Impressions click-through rate, that's really not quite where I want it to be. That's basically the views per impression. So what that means is it's a measure of how often viewers watch a video after seeing an impression. So after seeing a thumbnail, how many people actually do click through? You can learn about whether that's considered high or low. I think I've heard, well, you can look up information. I've had people tell me that you want it to be really like over 5% if possible. I may or may not be wrong. Average view duration is a minute 21. And a lot of my videos also vary quite a bit. Um, so now we're looking at numbers here. It looks like Sunday, March 23rd. We've got views at about 600. So in the last few days, the numbers have kind of grown a little bit more. I'm hoping to reverse the big dip that I've had. I've had some pretty good dips here recently as far as numbers of views. So I'm working on that. Shorts, I'm really actually trying to get away from that. I don't really think shorts are helping me much, and I've heard this a lot from other creators. Um, I do put recommended video links in here to the longer versions, but I really don't know how many people really click through. And I don't really see the shorts personally as being anything that's going to help me with monetization. You might think differently, but for me, I've had a number of views. I've got, you know, it's really something I'm working less and less towards. Live, I have not done very much live. I'd like to do that. I had one about software-defined radio that actually didn't do too badly, even though I made some mistakes. Um, I was using OBS Studio and I made a few mistakes during that live. That's one of the things, when you go live, you pretty much have to have things put together because if you make mistakes, they're going to show pretty quick. So going live is a challenge. I haven't done a lot of that. I would like to do more. 3.9% click-through rate. You just really have not done a lot with that. Posts, I'm really not that good at that. I have not made very many posts. I need to probably change that. I don't really see a lot of people looking at those currently. And this is all part of trying to create that community. I think that's a very important thing. You want to get people who come back and return to your channel. Um, as far as content goes, of course, my playlist, the biggest thing that I have probably so far is still this order of operations. This is where the channel really got started doing a lot of these order of operations type math problems. What I mean is mixing, mixed operations. Total views is 8,095 just out of that one category. And there's an awful lot of videos. I've got 201 videos just out of that playlist. Trying to do a little bit more, add some more algebra, some TV tech reviews. I've only got two there. The one that I'm probably going to start growing more is the PLC programming. And I know that's kind of a niche area. Not a lot of people are engineers like myself or do a lot of PLC programming, but I know there's technicians out there. I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, how did you get started in this? What did you do?" So, like, I've got a whole section here on PLC programming, basically so far with Rockwell or Alan Bradley. Um, it's a free class coming up. I'm going to plug it again. It's a MicroLogix 1000 programming class. I'm going to show everybody how to get the software for free, how to install it, how to get it going, and how to use an emulator. There's three software packages you can get for free. I'm going to go through an 11 video course, a whole series of 11 videos running from April 14th out through June. If anybody's interested in that, please check it out. I got a video going up shortly to notify everybody of that. Um, Again, looking at the audience of gained 37 subscribers, that's pretty normal. I would say in a month, I'm probably getting 40 some at the most within a month period. Returning viewers, 268. So that's still very low. This has really been a flat line almost throughout the entire time of this channel, and I can see why. I've had people say like you look at some of the YouTube channels out there who are doing like current events type content or things like that, where it's something that's it's just related to some kind of current event thing. Those channels sometimes have a hard time getting people coming back and returning. So again, something I'm looking at. Revenue wise, I'm going to be upfront and honest. You see a lot of people posting a lot about how much they make and so on. And so I'm just going to be transparent. I have 1,060 subscribers. Um, the latest thing I've got here, Saturday, March 22nd, I made $1.88 in one day. It looks like Thursday, March 20th was probably my peak, $2.53. Back here, there was another one, not too bad. Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, $2.14. But the total estimated revenue right now is $42.07. So it's not a lot, but the way I look at it is this, it's kind of like when you start a business. You start out and you kind of grind and you work at it. Um, I do hope that maybe in the next few years this actually could become something. I'm not looking to get rich and probably be able to quit my job, but I am looking to try to grow this channel and make it better than ever. So it's going to take time. And I'll just tell anybody else out there who's thinking about getting started, don't think that don't go out and quit your job and think you're going to start a YouTube channel and you're going to make it. That is very rare for anybody to have that happen. So um, again, I think probably a good time to wrap up the video, but I just wanted to cover a few things here, kind of let people know where the channel's at, give a little bit more information on this whole path towards monetization, and hopefully it's been helpful. Hopefully you've learned something. If you got any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Like I said, there's a whole lot of information given in analytics. Some of it I don't understand as well as I should, but if you do have any questions about it, please leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer you. Thanks again for sticking around. I appreciate everybody. We'll talk to you later.